You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good game. Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, and streaming live on Ustream, this is AFTERBUZZ TV for Jersey Shore. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest Jersey Shore news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, picking up where the show leaves off and the buzz continues, it's AFTERBUZZ TV for Jersey Shore.
So much better. I've been doing.
Go.
Meatballs.
No, we are. You are the meatballs. I'm so excited. We have our own meatballs.
We're your only meatballs, I feel like, in AFTERBUZZ.
I think you're more like, I have to say, I think you're more like sausage links. Not quite meatballs. Not quite meatballs.
Wait, explain that,
Wait,
please?
hello everyone. Jersey Shore, AFTERBUZZ TV, the Jersey Shore edition, episode title, The Follow Game. This is season 5, episode 6. I'm your host, Keven Undergaro, and I'm here with
Jessica King.
Jessica Kingpin.
Kingpin.
What up? And
Gabby Loren, also known as Sassy Gabby.
Sassy Gabby, and of
Roxy,
course,
rookie Striar.
holding it down a year strong. Anyway, we have you two sitting together. It's so exciting. You're going to be dancing for us in our special segment. And so Sassy Gabby, you will be teaching Roxy, rookie Striar, how to do the Jersey Turnpike.
Hence rookie.
It's the Turnpike for dummies. Like,
I'm so excited. I want to learn myself. I want to learn myself.
Well, you two are in the following weeks. We're gonna have to teach
We're
you guys
just the
something.
observers.
no. I
We'll
stand
be the
like
judges.
Vinny. Don't you stand? Doesn't one person like stand over them?
Yeah,
you
Like
guys
a
can
guy?
just, you guys have to come fist pump then.
you
Yeah.
have to do what
You'll fist
Phil
bump?
did last week, where he ran out and literally was dancing with us, with Jesse Janity. When we were
Okay.
doing it
Oh,
last
a couple
week.
weeks ago.
Or
KWow,
a
are
few
you
weeks
are you
ago,
gonna
yeah.
do the impossible mission with me and stand behind one of these lovely ladies?
Tonight, this week? No, this is the learning.
Oh,
Tonight's
okay.
the learning week.
Next week.
The
we will.
education.
Rookie
Educational
has
week.
to learn.
Next week we will.
You better be a good teacher, cause.
Oh, I'm a great teacher,
okay,
honey.
okay.
I'm so
will be in
excited.
good hands.
No doubt.
I love how we have our own meatballs. It's amazing.
Why didn't we realize this before?
I don't know. It's perfect because we always have you separated.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a good thing you took your shoes off, because otherwise I would have been the only meatball today.
Yeah, I got like 6-inch heels on, then I look more like JWoww, but
All right,
now.
Yeah,
let's get
JWoww.
into let's get into tonight's episode. What were your thoughts overall? Good episode?
Eh.
Yeah, really.
There was
Jessica?
okay.
I thought it was pretty boring.
Pretty boring.
I was gonna say that to you guys after the show, and I figured I'd wait.
Good news is it looks like next week's got a lot. That's
It
good
does.
news.
It
I
did look
think so,
very
too.
rich. We have a lot going on.
Here's why I think this episode was boring, and I'm a little confused about how short the filming period was of this season, because
You might be right.
we end where we start this episode, and we end tonight where we pick up next week, the same day. So
They're
really, we've
splitting
got
the
3
days.
episodes in 2 days.
right.
3
Like
weeks
today,
in 2
Snooki
days.
was saying bye to her dad, who
Exactly,
was there
that's what
last
I'm saying.
week.
And next
Yep.
week we pick up with the Roger phone call, so it's like they're literally, and we know they're going out to Karma that night. It's 3 weeks in 2 days.
Yeah.
So
Right.
of course there's not that much.
I think they got greedy with Italy in this.
Yeah, they
to
tried to
create 2
exactly.
seasons, and I think we're feeling it.
And I think it went even slower, judging on the fact that they still touched on the whole Danny issue. Again, the meatballs are ruining their shifts. They're leaving, drinking, whatever. We've seen this so many
It's
times.
nothing new.
It's a repetitive
Totally.
issue.
Yeah.
All right.
They need another storyline.
We'll start with Pauly and the Stalker.
Oh, God.
Okay.
That was my favorite part of the episode.
I liked it because we've been asking for a long time. Let's break the wall down. So we're breaking down the wall. Like, we know there's fans following them. One of you guys had pointed out tonight. There was a policeman who was escorting them, and I like the fact that finally we're admitting that because this it's like Maria Menounos is down at the Grove doing extra, and there are people that are there every time when she goes to when she used to go to 30 Rock, when she'd go to New York and she'd go to 30 Rock for Today's Show, always the same guy would be there every single time. And so
Right.
this is what happens. It's not a big deal for them to find out on Twitter or any other news source that, okay, they're filming there, whatever. It's so easy for her just to walk, and I'm glad we acknowledged it.
We see people also with cell phones taking pictures, and
Right.
like we were talking about, breaking down this wall. It's awesome.
I
And
always
people-
wondered about that. Sorry, you can go and then I'll continue.
No, I was just saying people really are like crazy like that. Like they will follow them everywhere. Like Pauly mentioned, everywhere he
of
goes,
course, any
he looks
star,
and-
any star, a lot of stars, it happens, and
Yeah.
to be down there, it's so easy for a super fan. But I'm glad we finally acknowledged it. I mean, Danielle, the stalker, was different. He dated her, and then
Yeah, she was just crazy.
She was just a
Not
crazy
even
girl,
stalker,
not a
just
real
crazy.
stalker.
But I feel like
Yeah.
especially these reality TV show stars, they tweet so much. Like
Yeah.
I'll be, because we work a lot with the real world people here, I'll hang out with them outside, and wherever we're going, they're tweeting wherever we are. And the second they tweet it, you'll see like kind of a rush of people will walk over.
I find that strange because
crazy.
I feel like a lot of celebrities usually say they tweet where they are like a little while after they've
Yeah,
been there,
that's
so
what you
that
gotta
people
do.
not do that kind of thing.
But these reality
avoid it.
stars aren't trained as being celebrities, so I feel like they don't know.
No,
it.
and they love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
They want
And
probably-
they
attention.
love
In
it.
the beginning,
as long
while
as it's gonna
fresh.
last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think even I don't know many that don't love it because I think they all know the shelf life is very short. It's not like an actor
true.
who you're looking forward to your next role. You know, a
Right.
lot of these people are panicked. I mean, I mean, we'll go over it in the news. They just every week they just break another salacious news item, and it just seems like they want to stay in the spotlight. They want to
100%.
stay relevant. It's
100%.
And going back to like the whole fan stalking thing, I always wondered about like the actual Jersey Shore, the Shore store, how there's not like tons of people shopping in there just to see the Jersey Shore people.
Yeah.
That always like
so. What do you think?
And
Don't you think
even
they are?
Based on that,
maybe
too,
they're just like regulating who walks in the store while they film type of thing. You know what I mean? Because I feel like otherwise it would be like packed with people wanting to see the people on the Jersey Shore, you know?
We finally saw in this episode that there are other people that work at the shore.
Yeah, I
It
was
the
surprised to
first
see
time
that.
we saw.
There was a random guy in the
Pauly-
shower.
no,
there
and
was
a
another girl working there.
Pauly's
did see
talking. Pauly was talking to these girls about his stalker, and they're all wearing Shore Store shirts, and they all work there. First time in the 3 seasons that we've been at the
that
shore.
we acknowledge that there are
that we've
actually
acknowledged-
real people working
Yeah,
there
exactly.
while they're just sitting in the back
Yes,
folding
it's not just
t-shirts.
Dan-
And going off of what Gabby said earlier, I think it's funny because, like you said, how it's weird that there's not a ton of people outside of the store. But
Right.
even tonight when we saw that girl who was the bachelorette, for her to go up to Snooki and be like, "Excuse me, miss, can you help me?" You know,
Yeah,
like
she knows
pretending
who
like
she
she doesn't
is,
know who
please.
this girl is.
Where's a
and-
good bar?
Yeah,
Because just Snooki looks
because
like
they're
the
not
best
on the
time.
shore and there's
Yeah.
not bars all around on the boardwalk. Like,
Right.
whatever.
And
That was
BS said it was her bachelorette party.
And she had
So
no
she's
friends.
wandering
By herself.
By herself, doesn't know where she's going. Like, this girl was just like, F this, I'm going to go find a good time. Literally made the whole situation up. I would probably do the same thing. If I loved
Do what
Snooki and
you
was
gotta
like
do.
looking for a way to talk to her, definitely bring up booze and then try to get her to come with you.
Yeah, except I don't think you need to lie that you're there for a bachelorette party. I'd just
Exactly.
be like, hey, you want to grab a drink? Let's go.
Let's talk.
That's
Okay,
it.
Yeah,
let's
of
talk
course.
meatballs before we get into you
Yes.
know them running and leaving the store. Let's talk about. I gave props to Dina. Is a really good wing woman. I think she was great.
She is.
Yeah.
What
She
a dream
actually
come
is.
true.
She's a team player.
She's such a team player.
She
By the way, she tweeted that too.
she tweeted
She's
what?
so
That she's
proud
great,
of her
of a
being a
wing
great
woman.
wing woman. That's the weird part.
That's
It's
what I
like
was gonna
be a
say.
good wing woman, but don't talk about it all night. Like I'm such a great wing woman.
It's for attention, I think, and she wants to be in with the boys so much and be accepted by
In the
them
cool
that
club.
that's why she's acting like the wing person.
She finally realized that she can't get with these guys, so she's gonna get girls for these guys, and they're gonna love her as much as they could love her.
Unnecessary roughness.
Okay, that's not unnecessary roughness. Unnecessary roughness is saying that she didn't look good. Sorry. Come on, she should die. No, but I've learned my lesson, and I'm thinking, after seeing her Twitter pictures and seeing that she can look good, I think she should go blonde,
just-
bleach blonde.
Well, what
bleach
about the
full head.
commercial? But we saw the
That
commercial
commercial?
tonight
That
and
looked
about
good, too.
MTV.com or whatever it was, and you guys were all impressed.
She just
Yeah.
needs
She had
professional
brown hair.
help.
Yeah,
She
you know,
can't do
any
her own
celebrity
makeup.
with professional help. Do you remember what Kate Gosselin used to look like? And now
Yeah.
she's like gorgeous. What the hell? They can all be hot.
True
We
dat.
can get them there.
Yes.
As usual, you know, Snooki, I mean, to me, is working her ass off on this show.
Yeah.
Like every episode.
Hour, she's like, what can I do for more film time? What can I do to make this more funny? She's outside on the hammock by herself.
Talking to herself.
Talking. Hey, pigeon, I'm going to fall off this hammock. Let me sleep under this.
Then falls off the hammock.
Yeah,
and
falls
then
off the hammock. That's what I'm saying. She's
sleeping with the broom and
whatever it is.
Right.
She's
Oh my
always
God.
like,
After she sweeps the bed.
she knows.
Yeah, good thing.
She knows she's made a name for herself. She just wants to keep it going, keep it going. That's
I
the
give
way
her
to do
credit
it.
for
Yeah.
working though, for work. I mean, because she is funny. The things she says. I mean, Dina too. Some of the quotes that came out
Oh
of their
God!
mouth.
Oh my
Tonight, the
gosh.
stripe thing. Let's bring that up. The
Yeah, she
leopard
said-
and the stripes.
Well,
Yeah,
Dina's
Leopard
too,
never sheds its stripes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Leopard never
Yes.
sheds its stripes. She also said, I feel like we're above the law when she left the Shore store. And Snooki tonight said, I'm a walking meatball marinated in alcohol.
And then she also said,
What
"It's always
an
dark
image.
in Arkansas."
Yeah.
Yes.
That wasn't even a quote, though. That was an entire paragraph then explaining what she meant by that.
Right.
Thank you,
Very
Snooki.
so funny.
I'm into it.
Great knowledge.
This is also an educational show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Always throw
Never
in the
tried to find
facts
it
at
wasn't.
you.
But when you
Yeah.
hear some of these things, and some of them you can tell they're trying to be funny, and then sometimes these quotes, I can see that this is just an ignorant group of people that really are
It's-
undereducated, and I think they've been positively reinforced for their
Especially
undereducation. So now they're full tilt. So, but I give Sally Solsano so much credit for casting these guys.
It's especially Dina. Her quotes, especially, are Snooki's are so funny, and Dina's can be really funny too. But you just see, it's like, oh, honey, no,
It's
like,
embarrassing.
That is not. Did you guys see when they were on?
Jay Leno.
No,
right?
it was Ellen DeGeneres, I
Oh,
think,
there
and
was
they
a Jay
and
Leno
they
thing,
did the
too.
game show.
No, that
where-
was Jay Leno.
Was it?
Well, at least Jay Leno did a game show.
Well,
too.
no,
pretty
I
sure I
know.
saw Ellen DeGeneres.
JWoww was on with some.
JWoww and Sammy was like a little. She was ask Sammy like they could
Sammy,
ask her for help.
who's Sammy?
Sam-
Is there a Sammy on this show and a Ronnie?
Yeah.
There is.
I was like,
Oh
is
yeah,
that-
this episode they were not
Literally?
This
Wait,
episode,
you
this
just said that?
season, you guys.
You just said that, and I was like, did I get her name wrong? Like, I literally
That's how
for a second,
I
I was
know.
like, wait a second.
No, but this
that-
episode
it's
they
Sam.
literally weren't even going
No,
out.
Gab,
They
all
weren't
season,
on camera.
all
We haven't seen
season.
them at
Where have
all.
they
Yeah.
been other than some comments?
Yeah.
Nothing. And like,
actually weird.
and like, did Ronnie just take a vow of celibacy for the season?
I feel like Sammy's like a lurker. Like we just see her lurking around the house, eavesdropping on people's conversations, and just sitting there.
She's
like, all
not
the
a, you know,
time.
she's not a party girl, and we've talked about it many, many times. She's not a party girl. She's just the like last week was the most fun week because they went to the batting cages. She was like, that was so much fun. Like that's all
Is
she.
that what it's like?
She just
but-
wants to go to the movies,
Fair
cuddle.
enough. But a little insider information. I don't know where they stand now because last month Ronnie was out with the boys at Beecher's. My cousin was there, and he approached her and asked for a number, and they were texting and stuff. So
Right.
I don't know
AfterBuzz
what his
TV
deal with
exclusive.
Sam is right now.
No, so they're
Ronnie's
saying.
been hooking up with girls even when he was with Sammy, and I
Right.
know that is inside
No, we
too.
and what we know right now that they're not together. They just are very cryptic. They're like, we'll always love each other and blah blah. But they're not together. But what's interesting is it just out of respect for her that he's completely celibate this season? I mean, nothing. This is a guy that he's on the Jersey Shore. He's down at the Jersey Shore. He, at this stage, could get anyone he wants.
Do they even
Why
hook
is he
up
not
on
pulling
the show?
anybody? No.
I think they're just uninteresting probably in this season. So the,
So they
the
are picking up-
They don't
producers
care
film
about it
them,
anymore.
just don't use them in the storyline. I think that's what.
But
it
when we
comes
see
down
them,
to.
but if you look closely, when we see them all come in the door, Vinny's got a girl and
all
Paulie's got a
Tonight
girl.
they were,
and
they
I
were
never
walking
see them.
arm in arm, like they were hugging each other as they were walking down the boardwalk when
It
the
also,
boys had their girls.
It definitely has to do with the fact that who knows? We might have seen 3 nights so far, and this entire thing could have been filmed in 2 weeks. Like who knows? Maybe for those 2 weeks they were like, just let's lay off.
And also, like, they do a lot of appearances and stuff, and I don't think it ever stops even when they're filming. So maybe, like, they were out on an appearance. You never know. They weren't here, and the rest of the crew was
Like
filming.
when Jenny left a couple of times. Yeah, I
you
don't
never
know.
know.
It's just very strange that it doesn't appear. Looking at the footage, you see Ronnie talking, but you never see him bring anyone else home
Yeah, that's a good
at all.
point.
Can you see when
Aren't
they
they
come
still
in?
dating in this season though?
No.
I thought so. I
No.
thought
I
they were.
think they are in the season.
They're
No.
lovey-dovey, but they're not
dating.
official, yeah.
No.
They
It's
still are
really weird. And then
affectionate, but
you
it's
at least, but I would think if they were, you would show that as a producer.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room. They've had enough like fluff on this that they could have cut and put them in. It'd be more interesting if they were together. I'm confused. Let's talk. So situation just continues to be a train wreck.
Wait, what's the deal? Dina's older sister is hooking up with Situation's older brother,
which is going to make them brother-in-laws.
Both. So this is like a 35-year-old couple fling.
Well, his brother just got out of. He said his brother just got out of a 9-year relationship. So maybe
Sitch is such a troublemaker. When he made that phone call to her, the sister, I was just like,
I thought
really?
the sister called Sitch.
Well, because I think he called her and told her to call him, or that's probably what happened. Because she was like Sitch, like as if she called.
like she didn't even want to talk to Dina.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
weird.
why would she call for Mike? Let's be real. So, anyways, I just thought it was like ridiculous how he was pretty much telling her lies about how his brother, was interested in her when his friend the unit said that it was the
unit.
The smash and dash.
And it's crazy that he calls the unit for gossip. He's like, "All right, man, fill me in. What's going on?"
Drugs.
Yeah, no, and he was talking like this.
He slept all day. He slept all day. He called the unit twice and said the exact same
conversation.
We see it both times. He can't stand. He can't stand up. This is how he stands. He arches his back backwards. He leans against the wall.
Right.
He closes his eyes. He's on the phone like, "Yo, what's the deal?" It's like he's saying, "Give me drugs. Give me." Like I know it's just me, and I have no insider information on this.
Right.
But my opinion is he's on painkillers. He's on relaxing.
Maybe he's on those tranquilizers.
K-pins, whatever it is. He's on something. He's on downers. For sure. Look at him. Look at him.
He seems like he's burnt.
And we're seeing Pauly and Vinny in the gym. We're not seeing the situation as much in the gym.
You're right.
I mean,
good observation.
He's just not. I don't know.
Burnt out.
He's totally burnt out.
He's burnt out.
Wow.
We're all
where's
sad
this
about
going to
it.
go in the next season?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, I do see
Jersey rehab.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's a whole other discussion which we continue to have. Is what does happen with this group? It's really hard to watch this. I'm the only one. I say this. I really miss the days of Ronnie and Sammi fighting.
Yeah, because
do.
it was like
It
easy
was-
drama.
It was fun.
I miss
It
the
was
days of
kosher
JWoww and Snooki. Just the two of them.
Yeah, I liked them together.
But they grew. But she's grown up, Jenny.
I miss the days when
You know
there
what
was
I
just
miss?
drama in general.
I'm gonna cut you all off. I miss the days of them having external forces against them. Like they were, in the season 1, we had Danielle the Stalker, we had outside fights,
Angelina.
Yeah,
That's what I
makes the
miss.
drama.
We need that.
Yeah.
We need them. When Snooki got
Makes it
punched in the
interesting.
face, that was it. It was like, all right, we're getting this
Yeah,
guy.
but
That's it.
Phil, it's great, and it's a great point, and I miss it too. I just think that they've become such stars, so insulated. Security's keeping those people away, and they have so much power now. They have enough power to say, no, we're not taking a new roommate.
Right.
I mean, no, we're not going to deal with some civilian who's no.
Which I'm pretty sure they definitely do not want a new roommate. That's not what because they don't want
No.
anyone taking their shine.
That's
pretty
right.
Much,
No,
you know?
so they get together.
Especially
and say,
Dina.
no.
She's just getting started.
Yeah, Dina's just getting started.
It's not really true, though. That's what she thinks.
Well, so
But
okay.
I'm liking her more. This
Yeah.
week,
I like Dina.
I was into meatballs this week, I will say.
I think she's a good heart.
was feeling
think
the
they all
meatball.
do actually. That's why I love these guys. But JWoww, we've seen her all year. She's very bored. It started actually the season before last. She's grown up. She seems like she's over it. She's going through the motions. I can't understand this fight with Roger. Is this, as we always say here at AfterBuzz, a dick in the soup? Is this the producers starting something? Because I don't find. It just doesn't make sense.
I think it doesn't make sense because they didn't do the storyline properly. I feel like in the beginning I was like, oh, JWoww's right. Like he's not answering her phone calls. He's not speaking to her. He takes off of work for his friends and goes to the beach, doesn't even call her. But then it like twists around when he's at the gym and he tells her that she's playing games and this and that. And then she speaks to him on the phone and it's like, it's all Jenny's fault and she admits it.
And she's
She's apologizing. Like, what are you apologizing
I
for?
think there's stuff that's been left out. That's what I think.
I
They
think
didn't
it's
show
weird how
everything.
Roger keeps showing up and seeing all the roommates except for Jenny. So it's like if the issue is that they can't see each other in the first place because he has to work so much, but then he keeps showing up around where they are.
Like
But
the gym
why
during the
wouldn't-
day?
Yeah.
So you
on,
guys
like-
saying dick in the soup?
No, but what I
Yeah, I think
again,
so.
guys, what we
Little.
have to realize is he keeps showing up. This has been 2 days. It's been 2 days. He doesn't keep showing up. He went to the beach one day and was at the gym the next day.
Yeah,
It's not like,
the gym could have been the day he was at the beach.
yeah, exactly. It's not like they haven't seen
We
each
don't know
other
that.
in weeks. Like, this is Jenny saying, I feel like I don't see him that much. You don't know. That could mean she hasn't seen him in 24 hours. Like, the way that they're doing it makes us feel like it's been months since they've seen each other. That's not what it is. It's obviously not what it is. And as far as the fight goes, I was totally with you. Oh my God, Jenny's totally in the right. Roger's being an asshole. Pick up her calls.
Yeah.
We're missing something.
If it's
We're
the
missing
real
something.
story, then Jenny has a right to be upset. But
But is it the
we're
real
not-
story? That's my question.
Yeah,
Right, that-
exactly.
You know what I
We're
wish they
missing
could do? I wish that after the whole Jersey Shore thing was over, that they could write a book detailing out how they shot and filmed things and what the true stories were. I feel like that would be an interesting book to read, like how their lives played out while they were working on this reality show.
You think MTV
Don't
would
they
let them
probably
do that?
sign contracts against
I'm
that?
sure.
Yeah, but
sure
at the
they're not
same
allowed to.
time, like if the show is over, I feel like as long as it's like harmless, it's not like bashing MTV. I feel like it would be an interesting like tell all. This is what it's like working in reality.
That would probably ruin all of their shows.
Yeah, I don't think MTV would ever go for that.
I don't know. Maybe when reality dies one day.
Yeah,
hopefully.
someday
Well,
soon. Hopefully.
Hopefully. What's wrong with you guys?
I don't know. Not hopefully, but you know
No,
what I
we're
mean.
like on TV
There goes
reality.
Roxy's
no.
roster of AfterBuzz
I know.
TV shows.
We'd be out of business.
I said the wrong thing. No, we wouldn't because we do TV shows as well. But
And
Right.
movies.
we change
Right.
with the changing
Right.
times. We can do anything.
Okay,
We're
all
up
right.
with
So
the
we're
trends,
covered. Yeah,
always.
AfterBuzz is fine. Everyone else is in trouble.
Exactly.
All right, I think Phil. I think I'm going to go to a commercial. I think we're going to come back and do news and gossip because we have a lot of it, and then we're going to be taught the Jersey Turnpike.
Yes, we will.
Oh my God, so nervous.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And, like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after-shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about? AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, guys. Pauly's spinoff date officially has an air date. Pauly,
Yay!
Finally.
he tweeted the news. He says, "Thank you, everyone. So excited to show the world the Pauly D project March 29th on MTV. The show will be a part of MTV's new Thursday night lineup, starting with the all-new Punk'd at 10 o'clock and then the Pauly D project at 10:30. The show is going to give viewers an inside look at all of Pauly D's life away from Seaside Heights as cameras document his transition from the world-famous housemate to world-class DJ with his best friends from his home state of Rhode Island along for the ride. Again, just like with Snooki and JWoww, Pauly's trying to shy away from the whole Jersey Shore stereotype that he's made for himself. He's saying that the show insists that it's not always all about girls, good times, and good music. While aiming to become one of the world's most successful and recognized names in the music industry, viewers will get to see Pauly D chase his dream as he signs a recording contract with 50 Cent, G-Note Records, accompanies pop icon Britney Spears on her Femme Fatale tour, and tries to balance it all with the array of photo shoots, public appearances, and media interviews that are now a part of his everyday life. So it looks like we're going to see exactly what we've been
March what?
With
the
the-
29th,
Yeah,
29th. What day of the week is that?
Thursday.
Are
they're
we-
doing it with Punk'd.
Oh. So we're doing that, I'm assuming?
I'm in.
We're in?
I'm in.
All right, we're
Yeah,
all in.
okay.
Yeah, we'll all be back.
Headline of the
Lucky
week.
you guys.
Did I just sign on to another freaking show?
Make that 8.
Yeah.
Anyway.
How could you not do Pauly?
I mean, I'm doing it.
You have to do Pauly. How do we
Wait,
not?
we're going to be on
But-
East Coast time, right? So we'll watch it earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
So
mean,
we're-
I think I'm excited because if they do break down this wall, we'll see less of the show, and maybe we'll see more of true reality.
Well, that's what we've been asking for with Jersey Shore.
Yes.
To actually just see the real stuff, So
Yeah, and also this huge DJ craze right now. Everybody's obsessed. Maybe we'll get some guest DJs on his show
I'm
or
sure.
collaborate with
Yeah.
people. So that could be pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awesome. I'm excited.
Well, this next one, we have 2 stories blended into one. I'm sure everyone's heard Snooki is bisexual.
Oh, my
Although Snooki has been in a very public long-term relationship with Gianni, the meatball tells the Huffington Post, quote, "I would consider myself bi. I've done stuff with girls before, but I would never be with a girl because I like penis. But I've experimented. And get this, guys, it sounds like we're not the only ones questioning the situation's sexuality." Snooki says she wouldn't be surprised if Mike came out, citing, quote, "his posture and the way he holds his cigarettes
Which is what I said last season. About
are indicators that he may be gay." J-Woww, who was also with Snooki during the interview, says, quote, "I can't confirm or deny with Mike, but if he was, it would all make sense." Jenny went on to compare Mike to her friend who stayed in the closet for 27 years. And she says, quote, "So because of that, I know the signs." Snooki adds that he has actually questioned his own sexuality at times. And she says, "He told me one time, and all this talk is making me wonder." Situation is not too happy about this. He is reportedly fighting back, according to the Chicago Sun-Times. An insider says Mike was really upset about Snooki and JWoww, and he ripped them a new one. The source says Mike is concerned that these comments could hurt his brand endorsements, which are focused on straight male consumers. In a statement to the Sun-Times, the situation's publicist says the girl speculation is, quote, "the most ridiculous statement I've ever heard."
Okay, starting with Snooki being bisexual, we've seen her hook up with girls on the show. That wasn't like for them to come out and make that such a big piece of news.
I think Dina is. I don't think. I think Snooki just likes to have fun, and I think that this is another publicity hit for them.
I don't think
every week it seems like it's another splash.
Yeah,
Like,
I
how many
agree,
girls
too.
did you know? I mean, I don't know what your
That
guys'
hooked up with other
experience
girls
of
in
high
that
school?
have hooked up with
Meatballs?
girls in high school.
Yeah.
and stuff.
Of course.
Yeah.
And
Right.
Snooki and
Or
JWoww
college,
were
whatever.
talking to, I think, Huffington Post gay column, so it just like fit the bill. Like,
Right.
I'm bisexual. I'm talking to their gay
And
post.
it became it was a big hit nationally for them, and it's just like every week it's just. But I wonder when they're gonna stop pulling out rabbits.
I hate when people
Yeah.
do that, though. It's like it's moving backwards towards gay rights. It's like when people come out and say, "I'm bisexual," and look at me. It's like,
Yeah,
you're not.
it's like-
You're not sending
That's
the
why
right message.
people
It's not-
are upset about that in the gay and lesbian
yeah.
community.
They are. They don't like
Yeah,
that.
I'm
upset
sure.
about
I
it
don't
because
like
they're
the
like,
term.
oh, how can they come out and say that? Like that. I don't, because they don't believe that you can't just call yourself bi because you kissed a girl. Like,
Yeah.
and because
you know
you,
what I
want
mean?
PR. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. As far as Mike goes, we all know where AfterBuzz TV hosts at this table stand.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the
Thank
views
you
of
for
AfterBuzz
that.
TV or
yes,
its owners or principals.
thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a question in my mind. He's gay. It
Gay,
started-
but does he know he's gay?
I think he's so far in the closet. No.
He doesn't know.
I think he knows.
I think he has feelings
think
for
he
guys,
has
but
a
doesn't think
little
that's being
inkling.
gay.
You
He's
know what?
gotta
You know what I think
know.
needs to happen. For those of you who haven't seen The Sitter, Jonah Hill's character tells I think it's like a 10-year-old kid, "Dude, you're gay," and the kid just totally breaks down with like, "Oh my God, you're right, I am." So someone just needs to do that for the situation.
You know what's funny is that Angelina has done interviews in the past saying that she thinks Mike is gay based on the way he abuses girls and just like the way he treats people.
He's insecure.
And, yeah. So
And that does make sense. And then they also have to add, who's Angelina?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think
Where the
that
hell has she
situation-
been?
I don't think he'll ever come out, though. I don't think the situation will ever come out.
maybe he would have come out if he didn't become famous.
No, but maybe
I don't think he will
or
now.
maybe you never know, guys. In 5 or 10 years, when this ride's over for him, you never
I
know.
think he will eventually, but for right now, he's on a show called The Jersey Shore. There's a brand you have to represent.
By the way,
it's not
a
gay
lot of
in Jersey
minorities on the
Shore.
Jersey Shore, and certainly not a lot of gays that we're seeing.
No.
We saw one episode. There was a couple that
with
was
helping
that
Snooki.
one,
Snooki.
yeah. And even listen to this article. He seems to be more worried about his brand, rather than the fact that
That's
it's
what I'm
like
saying.
a defamation of his character if he really
Right.
is straight. You know.
Right.
So,
What else
yeah.
we got?
all right, guys. Well, we could all sleep easy at night now that we know Snooki and JWoww spinoff has finally found a home.
Yay, they both have a home. Have to.
MTV confirmed to The Wrap that Jersey City, New Jersey has given them the green light to film the show there. A Jersey City spokeswoman indicated that 495 Productions, which produces Jersey Shore and will also produce the spinoff, will have to hire police to minimize any disorder the production might create. Yay for them.
Does anybody know what the spinoff is?
I think
Their
just
friendship
two
and
girls,
just
their
their
friendships, dating these
relationships
two guys, and
Yeah,
Right.
Gianni,
Yeah.
Roger.
Okay.
Sounds
That would
boring.
be interesting, though.
Girl
because
buddies.
at least for Jenny and Roger, I'd like to see more about them, you know? So I think that's going to be
Is this
more
where
interesting.
Gianni gets his full-time shot at being the star that he always wanted?
I think he's worked hard for that. So
he's
Yeah,
earned
he's-
it. Yeah,
he's
a
gonna
lot
get
of
it.
humiliation.
Gianni and Roger are gonna
Seriously.
look funny next to each other. I've never really
I
seen
know.
that,
Yeah,
but
that might be fun.
it's like
I'm-
Snooki
I'm,
and Gianni and Roger and Jay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the Pauly D show more.
Oh, so
Yeah,
am
definitely.
I. I'm so excited for that.
The Snooki
That's, like,
JWoww
real
show,
stuff.
Yeah.
The Snooki JWoww show is a show that would be better if it was scripted. You know, it's
But it
like
will
two-
be,
And it
and
probably
you know,
will
and
be.
it probably will be.
That's
It'll
to
be
be
like,
honest.
whereas I think
Yeah.
Pauly's, we have a better shot
it'll be
at
completely
being
scripted.
more real.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we finally have a story about Dina. We never have any news about her. It sounds like she's no longer the desperate single lady that we see every week
She's
on the
bisexual.
show. You never know. No, just kidding. Dina and Sammi visited live with Kelly this morning, and Dina revealed the deets about her new boyfriend, Chris Buckner. She says, "I've been dating him for 6 months, and it's been awesome." Doesn't really sound like Chris Buckner. Is that?
We're going
Guido?
to see him next week, right? We see him next week, don't
Do
we?
we?
Buckner.
Yeah.
Is
No,
that in
they
the
said,
trailer?
it's this guy Chris that she's seen a couple
No,
of
that
times.
guy's
No?
name was Nick or something.
Yeah, it was a different
It
guy.
was-
It was the
Yeah.
guy
Ah.
that
Tuning
slept with
into
her
that.
I
before.
thought this was going to be the boyfriend. Okay.
Wait, but so if she's been seeing this guy for 6 months, she says, and when did this film?
Last summer.
Last summer, right? So then they haven't even
They
started
were-
filming a new show.
That's why this is crazy, because
Yeah.
clearly they were together
And
that whole
she
summer.
had to pretend like she had no boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you know?
She made the mistake by admitting it's been 6 months.
Yeah.
But
Dina also answered the burning question, will there be another season? And she says, we haven't heard anything. I want to do season 6. I love filming. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
That sounded exactly like her too. Seriously.
I love filming.
Oh my God, Billy!
Season 6! All right, well, Snooki has unleashed her first Facebook game.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Can't wait to download it. Dubbed Snooki's Match Game, it bears a striking resemblance to Face Smash,
oh, I saw
Mark
this.
Zuckerberg's site from 2003 that challenged users to pick the hotter person pictured in 2 separate photographs. Remember from the movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
The new game is simple and has 2 parts. First, it shows 6 photos in each round, one on the left where players match with one of the 5 photos on the right. Players guess which 2 people are dating based solely on looks. In part 2, players use a meter to rate which of the 2 people is hotter. And that's it. Sounds intense.
How do you win?
Yeah, what do you win?
The match game records players' scores and ranks them in several categories, including couples most often match correctly, longest streak of correct guesses, and user with the highest correct guess percent. Players can also invite friends to play and submit couples to be put into the game's repertoire of photos.
This is the weirdest piece of news.
Yes. But Snooki's really excited about it. She tweeted, "Tweetos! I'm happy to announce the release of my first Facebook game. It's free and super fun. Enjoy."
Wow.
Now pay me.
I'm surprised it's free,
Yeah.
first of all. Let's start there.
What? What?
I'm nervous. How do we keep this
That
brand
just
going?
went right over my head. Like, what? At least do some like weird face painting, like make your own Guido game.
Make it a competition or
Yeah,
something. Like
what?
you have to, the first person to get to the shore and fall down drunk.
I'm-
I don't know.
I don't know. We're,
Yeah.
we're spiraling out.
Okay.
Yeah, we are.
We are
I don't think any
spiraling
of those
out.
were good ideas.
No, I mean,
better.
even the gym, even like the gym tan laundry apps. I mean, all that stuff is just so passe. It's just. It'd be interesting to see the Pauly show, the girls show. I don't know. I think they have one more. I think the Jersey Shore has one more filming session left in it, and in that session they'll probably squeak out 2 seasons that we'll be forced to watch. You know, they'll stretch it out. I think they'll be greedy and do this again. But I
We're
don't
gonna get a
know.
season 6 and 7.
I think they'll do
think 7?
just out of greed. They'll shoot it all together. I think, and then they'll Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
Yeah,
to make
okay.
their because they can make so much money that way.
Well, if you think
Just
about
like how they
it,
did this one.
Yeah,
kind of.
and how they've done it always in the
like,
past.
look how long the Kardashians have been on air, keeping
But
up with the
they're
Kardashians.
still strong,
they have
right?
spin-offs, and they're still strong.
They're still strong, but that family's evolving and they're changing, and they're about the
are.
honesty. They throw it all out there. They flaunt it. These guys, it's like
They're trying to hide it.
they're trying to hide it. Yeah.
But
They're
I
not. These
still-
aren't. This worked because these were a bunch of gweeds
Yeah.
that
the
really went
Kardashians-
to the Jersey Shore and had fun, and now they're a bunch of
But
celebrities.
the fact that they
Kardashians
have
are
all these
actually doing
spin-offs, I think
something.
it's gonna work for them. And the products, the spin-offs, it's just the spin-offs.
I know,
they do
but
well.
Gab,
Well, that's why I think
they
Pauly's
do.
spinoff will do well because
Pauly's
it's going to
will.
show
Yeah.
him working and
Yeah.
working towards something. But the girls, just to show their relationships, like
Well, maybe not
numbers
even
are going to be
then.
much smaller, Gabby, and they might stick with
Yeah,
it
I
because it might be,
agree,
might be
but-
cost effective. Like, why not? Let's throw it on there. We'll get like a 2 or 3 share. But
Right.
I don't think.
Well,
It's
maybe they'll
also
get a new
different.
cast or something. You never know; they might
Yeah.
recast.
The problem with the new cast is, and they've said this, is that every group that comes in now is, I'm going to act like the situation. I'm going to act like this. I'm going to be.
Oh, they don't need to. They already are.
Yeah.
Well,
if they get the legit people,
They are, but
I
the
feel like.
problem is now, even if let's just say you got 8 or 9 kids, you put them in that house. The fact that they're in that house and they have cameras on them, and everyone down the Jersey Shore will know they're the next phenomenon. So everyone's going to be DTF with them. Everyone's going to be.
Yeah, it's not authentic.
It's not
anymore.
authentic. Whereas we liked it that first season where people were trying to beat them up. The girls were just big fat pigs. Like
and it
was.
would be weird to have a new cast like trying to use the old lingo, like DTF.
Right,
and
they
all that
always-
stuff.
They might have their own lingo though, and don't forget, there's like producers involved. Like the producers could have more say and make sure that these people aren't branding themselves to look exactly like the prior cast. I feel like, because I could totally see it. I've heard so many things, and I just feel like there's so many characters in Long Island that they can or Jersey, they can recast easily with a different group.
I think
I
they
hear
could
we have
too.
a new. Don't we have a new
Yes,
something coming out?
495
Kev?
Productions. We found out that they reported that they're going to do something called Southie Pride in South Boston with I heard with South Boston women.
So stoked.
So that'll be
Just
interesting.
women.
I think it was women that I read.
That's
So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see.
I don't know what Boston. People
Oh
in
my
that
God.
area
Southie,
like.
it's like Irish.
Irish version.
Southie. It's
Yeah,
hysterical.
yeah, clowns
it's
too,
good,
but just the
or-
Irish
Yeah, it'll be
version.
funny. It'll
Yeah.
be funny.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, going back to the Kardashian thing, it's different because the Kardashians were already famous, and then these people are famous because of what they do. But can you imagine if you do a reality TV show about famous people? People just watch because they're famous. These they had to build a following and then keep going. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the Kardashians were at an advantage. They could go for longer.
I think Kim was at an advantage, but nobody really. I mean, just because her sex tape, but that
But
was.
you knew Bruce
the only
Jenner.
reason.
Yeah.
True.
And they were,
yeah.
and that just family is very
They're
deeply connected to.
socialites. They were
Yes,
socialites,
and so
not
that so
necessarily
none of that's
famous.
changed. We've only put more gas on their flame,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and they've only got and they throw it out there even more. Whereas these guys, this is not the same crew that we fell in love with, and so that's what makes it so difficult. Anyway, I think that is our news and gossip for this
That's
week.
our
Yes.
news and gossip for this
Woo.
week.
Good work.
Okay, finally now. I am so excited to learn the Jersey Turnpike. I know
Me
everyone's
too.
been waiting.
From the sideline.
Phil, are we ready?
We are, but we have to get Gabby up and we have to.
Can I ask you a question, Phil? Have we yet gotten audio in the studio without the headphones?
Well, we can certainly do that. The
'Cause that would be amazing.
Well, the reason why we don't do that, let me explain for those of you listening.
Oh,
Part of the problem is
feedback.
because then the mics pick it up and then it sounds bad. But we will do it, and it's not going to sound terribly.
We'll figure it out. Phil, do you want to go to commercial to set up, or can we go?
We can do a quick commercial.
Okay.
Hold on.
Get ready, guys.
Go easy on me. Be
So
nice.
excited for our meatballs.
Want to find out what the AfterBuzz is about?
Janice is a drama queen.
The divide that is going to carry the series.
Give us a call. 424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
This television, and they want it to be as dramatic as possible.
It's Shakespearean.
You never know what goes on behind closed doors.
Find out why AfterBuzz TV is the #1 source for after-show content.
Now, in the eyes of Jimmy, Nucky is a villain.
424-256-1729. 424-256-1729.
I mean, who would you guys rather hear that from? Your husband or your best friend?
When the TV show is over, get your AfterBuzz on.
Oh, and we are back. Yes, here we go. Okay. Okay. So we start with the fist pump. Phil, why didn't we think of? We should have gotten her a microphone at least to teach us.
You teach.
Can we put a? Okay, wait a second. All right, stop, Phil, stop.
Maybe can they put
Yes,
those
of
on?
course. That's why I'm here to produce.
Totally grooving.
No, you're doing well, girls. You're doing great. These are our meatballs. I just want to get Phil. Can we get a headset on Gabby so she can teach us, the audience, as well? Let's be nice to our iTunes listeners. It's not all about
that's
YouTube.
Where you come in.
No, that I'll be commentating, yes, but come on, it's an instructional video. Come on, absolutely.
Come on, Phil.
It's like those books.
Gabby's become our resident
So Phil's
Turnpiker.
come out of the booth. Oh, look at this. Never gonna work. Wow, we really got to get it together. Okay. No, then she's not gonna be able to do the moves. It's fine. It's fine.
I can do it.
Well, we'll just repeat what she's saying.
All right. I guess we'll just do the play-by-play.
All right.
Here we go, girls.
Okay.
Phil and Ronnie, if you can hear me in the booth, please can we get some mics out here for next time?
So,
all right.
what we're going to do is, you're pretty much going to
back it up, bend your knees.
And use
side
your hips.
to side, use your hips. Hands on your hips, or you can put them down to the floor. Pop that booty up.
Booty going up and down the whole time. Yeah, why do we have to have the little sweater on, Gab? Come on. Live a little bit. Yeah, baby.
Woo!
If you're listening on iTunes, please go to YouTube and search youtube.com/AfterBuzz and find this show, or go to our website, AfterBuzzTV.com. You gotta see these two beautiful girls. Nice.
Side to side, side to side.
Rox, you're getting it.
Go, Roxy!
Arm up in the air, very nice. One hand
you
on the
guys are in
ground.
sync right now.
Oh, the head swirling.
Put one arm out, Rox. One arm.
And now you go to the fist pump.
Back down.
Okay.
Side to side, side to side. Hands on the hips, Roxy.
And the booty shake with the hands up. Wait, so Gab, how did you learn this? And everyone did it together? I love it. Nice job, girls. Very nice. All right.
And that
Very
is
nice.
the Jersey Turnpike.
Very nice. So Phil, really, let's can we please just can we finally have some good production here? Just a mic out there. Let's have a headset. It doesn't take much.
The visual wasn't good enough.
Visual was great.
I'm told day in, day out.
The
All right,
visual
we're going to
was great,
have
they just
40
couldn't hear
people for
beautiful
RuPaul's
voices.
Drag Race. Can you figure out how to mic them up?
Yeah, all
Then
right,
I have
all
to
right.
figure out this.
Well, where's Ronnie?
Ronnie's here.
All right.
Ronnie's in the booth, shamefaced.
Wait, I need.
All right, Ronnie, tell Ronnie I want a headset, another headset that's out there that we'll leave on a hanger. Someone can pick it up, do their thing, or we can even have a
Microphone.
mic. Yeah, we can
I
have.
need more love. I need a
That would be
compliment
good.
right now.
No,
Roxy,
you were great,
woo!
Roxy.
You did
Nice
so
job.
good.
So good,
I can't wait to
Roxy.
watch this back.
You're going to be a pro any
on
day.
replay.
I loved it.
You're
I
on
loved
the
it. No,
road
you
to
guys
stardom.
were both adorable. Very nice. It
Team meatballs.
made me want to go out and party.
Okay.
Seriously.
Seriously. After this,
Man.
we're gonna go. All right, you guys, real quick.
And now, your AfterBuzz
that.
TV predictions.
Okay, so you guys said next week is gonna be the week they're gonna deliver.
I'm gonna
Yes.
list
Go.
it down for you what we're seeing next week, okay?
Yes.
So we're seeing more of the Jenny Roger fight. We see Danny still getting pissed, and they're talking. Dina and Snooki are
You know,
trying to
we
talk
didn't
their way
talk
out.
about that. Okay, good. I'm glad. Let's just. Can we? Do you guys mind if we talk
No, we'll
about
break
Danny?
it down thing by thing. Yeah, go talk about
Okay,
Danny.
so it's interesting. Yeah, he kind of went back to Danny the Dick from first season.
Danny the Dick sucks. Be Danny the cool guy again.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Why?
don't
Why?
really
You don't like
need
first
Snooki
season
and-
Dick? You don't
No.
like Danny the Dick from first season?
Well, because we already talked about how it's hard to take him seriously because we know he's
Okay, so my
acting.
question is,
Yeah.
like, is this just Dick in the soup because he doesn't know that he
Totally.
can't fire them,
It
right?
is.
I think it's totally
is.
Dick in the soup. If he was really pissed, he would fire them.
Please.
And
Yeah, he wouldn't let them walk out
If
and
it's
go
like
drink
it's his
and
store, and
stuff.
I get it, it's
Oh
part of
my
the
God.
show, and I hate how he's constantly asking questions like, "What are they doing? Where do they
Where
go?"
are they?
Well, like the store's not that big that he just doesn't see them duck out, and then all of a sudden like, "Pauly, where are they? What the hell? What the hell?
And there's no consequences.
No.
It's not like on Real World. If
Just,
you don't
I'm
go to
mad
your
at
job,
you.
they send
That's
you
it.
home.
Yeah.
You know, like remember on the old rules for Real World, how many kids were sent home because they got fired from their jobs? Like,
Yeah,
there's
the
no
number one
consequences. It was the first season with Angeline, you know, but now there's not. Angelina,
You
excuse me.
can't even remember the
I have
girl's
no
name.
idea who
She's
she
so
is.
far gone.
No, but when
So
Danny
gone.
was
Out of my
like
mind.
saying he didn't know where Snooki and Dina were, he was literally like this on the counter.
He's like smirking.
And there's nobody in the store. The store is as big as the studio we're in right now. Come on. Really? You didn't see them walk out
Yeah.
the door? And it's like probably 2 hours later?
Yeah, it's
No.
so stupid.
Yeah.
I agree. So
I
And then he
can't
just
take him
finds them. He knows
seriously.
exactly what bar they're in
Yeah.
to find them, hiding under chairs.
The first
and pool
bar he
tables.
looks in.
this is dick in
Yeah.
the soup.
Dick
It
in
is.
the soup.
This is
Definitely.
dick in the soup, and it doesn't taste good.
No, no.
Well, tell
It's
me what
soup
dick
that's
in the
been
soup usually
sitting out
tastes
for
like.
a while.
It's a little spoiled.
That's gross. Can we move on?
Yes,
Can I keep
yes,
going?
go ahead.
Okay, so then I don't really know what the hell this was. There was cake in the house, and they made a big deal of the cake.
They made a cake for Danny to
And
get.
Mike
Danny to
ate a
say
piece,
sorry.
I
Mike
think.
eats a piece. Of it.
Okay, then
And said there was a mouse.
there's
right?
some weird whipped cream story. Then we see Joey and Dina hooking up. I think she's hooked up with him before.
Right.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the guy you were mistaken
I thought that was the
about.
boyfriend.
But
I
she has
guess
a
I was wrong.
boyfriend, so
No.
who knows?
Then we hear from Pauly that karma is crazy, the craziest it's ever been. I don't know why,
Crazy-o.
but apparently it's crazy. And then at Karma, we see Roger get in a fight with a guy for grabbing Jenny.
Yeah.
And,
Which
and, a,
that
and a
looks
punch is thrown.
interesting.
That looks
Yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Finally.
Yeah, that looks like something real.
So, but we know if the episode ends with Karma, we know that it's the
It'll
same
start
night.
with Karma next week.
No,
the
it's
week
the
after.
same night as the episode that we saw today. So that's literally one 24-hour period, 2 episodes.
Wow.
You guys, I'm
Interesting.
living on a prayer here. I gotta hope that I gotta be optimistic that it's gonna be a good episode because this
I think it
today
will
was
be.
really a little bit of.
No,
a
I'm
letdown.
thinking it is. I'm positive right now.
Maybe we just go back to what old school. We just drink.
Yeah, we should
During
do
the
that.
episode.
Taking shots next
You know
time.
what?
What the hell, guys? We fell off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we just
One
go back
time,
to drinking.
KWow had 8 beers during a filming period.
Yeah, that was bad.
Maria came in and kicked your ass
And then
out
I got
of the
out of
studio.
here. Yeah, and that's why we
Oh my
stopped.
God,
It wasn't so good
You
for
ruined it
AfterBuzz.
for everyone.
Yeah, no, we got a lot of bad feedback too from the fans. It
Oh,
wasn't-
that is
yeah.
hysterical.
Yeah.
Maria had to
No.
come in and take shifts. She's like, I'm hosting this show. What is
Next week
going
though.
on?
No, next week we well maybe we
The
can
other
have
problem
like
was like
a few
there's like
things.
4-hour shows, and then like it went into like Archer and Project Runway and all the other shows that fans love as
No,
well.
it was just the ship
We
just
didn't care.
sinking.
This is the
But
show.
I almost think we need to because I'm bored.
Okay.
I am too.
Tweet
A
at
little
us
bit.
what you want to see us
What
drink.
should we
Are
do
drinking
next week?
tequila,
Yeah.
Next week, no, we're
vodka?
gonna drink, and is Roxy on her own dancing? What's next week's?
It's a competition.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a competition.
Dude, I can't compete.
No,
Roxy,
no,
you gotta
you're gonna
practice
work, no,
all
you're gonna
week.
work
Oh my
all
god,
week.
I'm gonna go home
We'll
and
practice
every
on
night.
Tuesday.
Every
You gotta-
night.
I'm
Every
watching all
night.
the videos.
It'll
I'm
be
going
like
on my
Zoolander.
YouTube it.
All right,
It'll be like
I'm not going out
Zoolander,
this
Derek versus Hansel.
Jessica King, where do we find you?
At I am Jessica King.
And Sassy Gabby, where do we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Gabrielle_Loren or Facebook Gabrielle Loren with the number 1.
And Roxy Striar.
At Roxy Striar.
Very nice. At Undergaro. And I don't know, tell your friends about us. Right?
Spread the word.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, after we just give such an underwhelming.
Or just go back and watch me make a fool of myself
Yeah,
dancing.
tell
Yeah,
your
no, at
friends. We
least we're
do
doing that.
performances. We do breakdowns.
No, we have really pretty
birthday
girls.
parties.
Here's what I
These
will
get
say.
crazy.
What?
I'm gonna give a legit kind of plug here. It's Valentine's Day coming up. You got a lot of friends. We show you guys a lot of love by doing this. We do it for free for you guys. These guys do it for free here.
Free baby.
And just because you tell your friends, that doesn't mean we love you any less. We have infinity amount of love.
Tons of
So
love.
that's why you got to tell your friends.
Yeah.
The love will still keep.
On behalf of Valentine's Day.
Right.
That's your Valentine's Day gift to AfterBuzz.
And we are in the top 10 on iTunes, so thank you guys.
On
Are we really?
Valentine's Day,
Nice.
I will be in the studio.
Nice.
My one true love.
Oh, wait, is it
So what?
is
Yeah,
it
what day of the
Valentine's?
week is
It's
that?
next
On
week?
Tuesday, we'll be
Tuesday.
together.
Oh, nice.
True love,
Girls.
baby.
All right, you guys, we'll
Love
see you
never
next
dies.
week. Bye.
Bye.
From producers Keven Undergaro and Phil Svitek, engineer DJ Jesse Janity, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. If you have questions or comments, be sure to buzz us at info@AfterBuzzTV.com. And you can find us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter by searching for AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later, bitches!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.